ko dati, puro saya at gala lang ang buhay abroad. Pero sa totoo lang, may mga bagay pala na hindi natin inaakala at hindi natin ina-expect na yun yung magiging buhay natin. Ito ang kwento ng buhay ko ngayon dito sa Germany. Ako nga pala si Pearly Ams, isang Pilipina na nakapag-asawa ng German at naninirahan ngayon dito sa isang maliit na probinsya or village countryside dito sa Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Noong umalis ako sa Pilipinas, akala ko temporary lang, 1 taon lang, baka bumalik din ako. Pero habang tumatagal dito sa Germany, mas lumalawak ang pangarap ko, natutunan kong mahalin hindi lang ang lugar, kundi pati ang bagong routine, bagong kaibigan, at bagong adventures na dala ng buhay. Bilang buhay may asawa and we also have a small child, a 3 years old son na pumapasok na ngayon sa kindergarten. I choose to be a stay-at-home mom and a wife, not because I am lazy, but because I wanted to be present for my family. I'm also very thankful na biniyayaan ako ng mabait na asawa na hindi ako pinipressure sa mga bagay at mga desisyon ko sa buhay. Bilang isang Pilipina na nakapag-asawa ng foreigner at naninirahan abroad, everyone thinks na meron kang magandang trabaho dito, you have a lot of money, hindi ka nauubusan ng pera, but it's really different when you live here with a lot of bills and yung mga binabayaran every month kulang pa sa monthly na sahod. Kaya naman, I build my own homestead garden. Most of our food like mga gulay and mga prutas is mostly galing sa garden. In this means, hindi na namin kailangang bumili and nakakatulong din ako sa aking asawa even though I cannot give money but I can put food on our table. For the context, this is not what our life looked like 6 years ago. 3 years kaming nanirahan sa Berlin because my husband is a Berliner, so lumaki talaga siya in the city. So Berlin is the capital city of Germany. Which is that time, naninirahan lang din kami sa apartment. So, when we get pregnant, my husband decided that kailangan niyang iwan yung kanyang trabaho at maghanap ng ibang trabaho in other city or other Bundesland state dito sa Germany. Since our family also becomes bigger, and we decided na kailangan na din namin na magkaroon ng sariling bahay. Everything is not easy. We need to prioritize everything. We need to save most of the time. And the universe way of saying you both deserve this. Last year, nakalipat kami dito and we bought a lumang bahay. It's a 100 years old house dito sa probinsya sa Germany, which is napapaligiran ng mga farmer, and we have a 1,300 square meter lot. It's a big adjustment for our family moving from the big city to the smallest province. Dahil syempre nakapag-start na din kami ng buhay namin doon sa Berlin. Pero ganyan talaga ang buhay. Sometimes things don't work the way you wanted to be. One year ago, ibang-iba yung itsura nitong aming garden. And I work hard talaga to make it and prepare sa mga lupa para mataniman ko siya in the summer season. Dahil nga dito sa Germany, we can only plant on summer. One of the reason din why I work hard for my garden is para makapagtanim ako ng mga Filipino food. As a Filipina living here in Europe, ibang-iba yung mga pagkain dito, and that's the thing na kailangan ko pa talagang matutunan. Living abroad, away from my family and the country and the place that I used to live and grow, ito na yata ang pinaka-challenging na turn-off event of my life. Living abroad is never easy. You need to deal with a lot of culture shock. Dito sa paninirahan ko sa Germany, napakadaming struggle. Unang-una, you need to deal with a language barrier. Sa katulad ko na naninirahan dito sa probinsya sa Germany, everyone here don't speak English. Of course, you need to study their language para makausap mo yung mga tao dito, pati na din syempre, para makausap ko yung aking German na asawa. Everyday, gamit itong aking electric bike and bike hanger, hinahatid sundo ko yung aking anak. And yung kanyang kindergarten is 2.8 kilometers mula sa amin. Dahil nasa probinsya nga kami nakatira, yung mga buses dito is minsan lang dumadaan, kaya no choice. Kailangan kong ihatid yung aking anak through bike. We are a mixed nationality couple, so it means we grow up in different cultures, and most importantly, we grow up in different foods in our table. As a part of my cultural struggle, living here in Germany and married with German husband, yung araw-araw kong pinoproblema is yung aming kakainin. Filipino food or Asian food is far more different than German and European food. Kaya naman usually, nagluluto ako ng pagkain ko or yung Filipino food na gusto kong kainin, and nagluluto ako separately pagkain ng aking asawa. Though kumakain siya ng mga Filipino food, but he cannot take it na kainin yun everyday. I cannot live without rice in my meal. Syempre, rice is life. And yung asawa ko naman, kabaliktaran naman, he don't like always rice in his meal. Ang kinakain lang niyan, patatas and noodles. For today's ulam, magluluto ako ng sinigang. So, medyo marami yung lulutuin ko ngayon dahil isi-save ko itong iba. Usually, ganyan ako magluluto. Since kami lang naman ni anak yung kakain nito, yung iba nito is ilalagay ko sa freezer. So, anytime na gusto kong kumain ng pagkaing Pinoy, ay i-unfreeze ko na lang siya. Sinigang is my comfort food when I miss home. It's a tamarind soup. Sadly, this is the food that my husband don't like. In our marriage, we respect each other, lalo na sa pagkain. We don't need to force because we know how different our food is. Kaya, as a wife, pinipilit ko talaga na aralin yung mga pagkain na pwede kong mailuto para sa aking asawa. Sa totoo lang, it don't come easy. May mga time noon na umiiyak ako dahil nga yung mga niluluto ko minsan hindi nagugustuhan ng aking asawa. And syempre, as a stay-at-home wife, gusto ko na well-fed yung aking pamilya, and para sa akin, yung pagkain is one of the important thing in our family. For my husband's dinner, magluluto ako ng Kartoffelpuffe. Before siya umuwi, naitanong ko na sa kanya kung ano yung gusto niyang kainin. Gamit ang mga patatas na na-harvest ko kanina sa garden, ito yung binalatan natin kanina, ginamitan ng shredder para maging maliit siya. And then, kailangan din nating tanggalin yung extra water na nabuo after natin ma-shred yung mga patatas para maiprito natin ito siya. I have tasted and tried a lot of German food, pero iba talaga yung pagkain natin na nakasanayan natin. May mga pagkain naman na German na kaya ko nang kainin, but a lot of it is hindi ko pa din kaya, and tinatry ko pa din siya. Maybe in the next time, magugustuhan ko na. For the side dish, magluluto din pala ako nitong Apfelmus. It's just a fresh apple na lulutuin mo siya for how many minutes para maging soft yung apple, and lalagyan mo ng half cup of water, vanilla sugar, and cinnamon. Ito yung paborito ng aking asawa. I know everything is very accessible na lang. Like, itong mga pagkain na niluluto ko for my husband, pwede mong bilhin sa mga grocery dito, like, ready to cook na siya. Pero for me, mas masarap talaga yung lutong bahay, that you will know everything is organic, no preservative, mostly pa is galing sa garden.
It will have 400,000 views.
One of the best love language is through cooking. Seeing your family happy sa mga pagkain na ginawa mo, that is my best achievement every day. If you are new here in my channel, I warn you, this is not the typical Filipina life abroad. Dito, I'm living a simple and peaceful life with my family, with my small family in the very small village here in Germany. In a world that a lot of people expect too much from you, I learned to understand things and do the things my way. I know I also have goals and plans in my life, but for now, my son is my first priority and my family. In my life right now, pinaka-importante sa akin yung pagiging kontento and patience. If you are patient, you can wait for the bigger things while working hard for it. Ang pinaka-importante, masaya ka sa buhay mo ngayon. At the end of the day naman, yung sinasabi ng ibang tao is not important and their expectation is not yours to fulfill. I used to cry myself before dahil iniisip ko na I'm a failure, I'm not successful. Pero ano nga ba yung masasabi mong successful na mga tao? Is it the profession they have or is it how they live their life? One rule para sa aking sarili is I don't compare myself to others. I know there are other Filipinas living abroad who have a very nice life. They always go shopping. They can buy all the things that they want. They have very expensive designer bags. Kapag kasi you look into others, lalo na sa mga material things, and you compare yourself, you will really not be happy and you will start to question your life choices. Kaya for me, napaka-importante na you are patient and contented while working on the things that you wanted. I hope you find joy in this video and we'll see us again next time.
Keep spider.